a little Christmas cheer.
All part of SoapNet's holiday party.
Can you push harder, Frank? Move with me.
I thought I was.
Well, don't worry. We'll get this arm working again.
We'd better. That's my dart arm.
You play dart?
Yeah, you bet I do. Every Friday night at my dad's place.
He only got into all this so he'd have an excuse when I beat him.
When did you ever beat me, except in a fit of dumb luck?
Hey, your memory's gone from that knock in the head. Isn't that sad? How you doing, buddy?
Well, ask her. She's the resident expert.
Better every day. Show your brother what you can do.
Yeah. Well, I got full feeling on my left side and pretty much the way on my right.
Hey, terrific.
Yeah, I'm not ready for ice skates, but I can move my left foot and my right.
Oh, that is good, Frank. It really is.
Yeah, I can lift my hands, too. Both of them. But the muscles in my arms still feel like cottage cheese.
Do your exercises and keep working. That's what's important.
Right, Chief. I'll remember that.
If he gets lazy, we'll get him started again.
I do the exercises, Pat. I do them and do them.
You just got to keep with it. The sooner you get these muscles working, the more recovery you're going to make. Just got to not let down.
Yeah, you've really grown up a lot, haven't you, Packy?
Got to grow up sometime, Frank.
Yeah. It's funny how many things have changed because of the accident. I was used to you coming to me when you had a problem and you needed a sounding board. Now it's my turn, and I'm mighty glad that you're here with me.
Make us both glad, Frank, and get well.
Listen, kid, I heard what you said before. There won't be any time wasted. I'll lift these soon.
I know you will.
Relax. I'm just taking myself a break here.
I know. Hey, I'll look in on you later. Don't let me catch you sleeping.
Heaven forbid.
Hi.
Hi.
Are visitors allowed?
If you keep him in his exercises, Jill. That's the thing.
I will. Hi. How are you?
Much better now that you're here. Always a pleasure looking at you. I can lift my hands.
Frank.
How are you?
Proud of you. And a little bit happier than before I walked into this room.
Abusive father is murdered, but was it the son with the motive?
I'm standing up to you.
Or the man who wants justice?
My dad was like you. He's dead now, and you will be too.
Then she's having his baby.
Please don't tell him.
Don't you think John deserves to know?
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
15 Seconds with Jason Cook.
What is my favorite food? Eggplant Parmesan. Without a doubt, hands down. When I was in elementary school, instead of going to school with peanut butter and jelly, I would get an eggplant Parmesan sandwich. It was like my favorite food, so.
Catch Jason Cook on General Hospital weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
What did you have for your last meal? Was it home cooked? At a restaurant? How did it taste? Were you full after you ate it?
A child like Ian remembers his last meal. It was last night, a small bowl of rice that he parceled out into tiny bites so he could make it last.
This is just one small part of the pain created by poverty. Poverty that robs thousands of children of their lives every day. Now you can change the life of a child when you become a sponsor through Child Fund. Just call the number on your screen or go to childfund.org now.
Ian has a sponsor now, and he most certainly remembers his last meal. It kept him full for math class this afternoon, his favorite. He also has clean water and proper medical attention.
Whenever he can, he writes his sponsor a letter or sends him a new picture to tell him what he's learning, to show him how he's growing up and how their help is changing his life.
For over 70 years, we've been helping millions of children in the U.S. and around the world.
There are so many children in need of help, in need of the nourishment, in need of a home-cooked meal. All we're asking is that you help just one by becoming a sponsor. You make sure a child has food, water, medical care, and education, all for less than $1 a day. You've probably seen commercials like this before. You've probably been meaning to call, because you know, Ian is just one of many children in need of help. Just like Ian, there's another child who needs you. Don't make that child wait. Make today the day. Pick up the phone and sponsor a child right now.
Call 800-576-6719 or go to childfund.org to sponsor a child today.
Hey, I like the boots. Dr. Ryan, how come you never look like that, huh?
Well, he's a wealthy resident. I'm a poverty-stricken intern.
Hey, want me to fix it?
Yeah. Hey, the boots are nice.
Thank you. I needed something to help me walk the water.
Oh, is that so? Clem, you trying to tell us something?
I'm trying to say I want to be dry this winter. It can rain, it can sleet, it can snow, but Carter's shoes are going to see me through.
Carter's, no wonder they look so good.
Oh, yeah, this is... excuse me, huh?
Yeah, sure.
This is real leather, not plastic. Carter's top of the line.
Carter's shoes. Oh, wow.
What?
Oh, I'm so dumb. I've walked past that place 50,000 times, and... Oh, talk about a thick head.
But I missed that one.
This is gonna be so sweet. Listen. Hey, Bucky. Got a second?
Sure.
Oh, Nick, you know Dr. Carter, don't you?
I never saw him before in my life.
Clem has got a new pair of shoes. How do you like them?
What?
Guess where he got them?
How am I supposed to do that, huh?
Well, it's a funny coincidence, but there's a shoe store around the corner with the same name as yours, Carter's.
Oh, yeah, I know that. Well, Carter's a pretty common name, you know. I mean, I keep getting phone calls for an auto repair shop. Sometimes I even
Hey, wait. We're off the track. Tell us again what your father does.
My father. Hey, look, there's a couple of patients I gotta look in.
Hey, Bucky, come on. What does he do?
He's a shoe salesman.
And, where does he work? In his shop?
In the office. Hey, Pat, I already told you.
And, could this office be Carter's Shoes by any chance?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Ooh, that's a big concern. They got branches all over the country.
Carter's Shoes. That's the shop your father works in with your grandfather? Oh, Bucky. My father's a shoe salesman.
Hey, I don't think that's anything to be ashamed about.
Hey, look, people don't treat me the same after they find out.
You getting ready to get the full treatment, guy.
Carter's Shoes, wow. I can't believe it. How many branches they got?
176.
Oh, you get a discount.
Hey, look, does the whole hospital have to know about this?
Among the three of us, your secret is as safe as if it were in Grant's tomb. Oh, Clem, come on. I think you better walk me back to my room.
Wait, what is it? How bad you hurt it?
Not bad, but not as bad as last time. Hey, listen, it's nice to know we got a doctor with an A1 credit rating.
Come on.
Huh?
You see?
Hey, Buck, you may not want to answer this, but I'm really curious. Just how rich are you?
Well, sometime I'm gonna inherit the whole family treasure, if that's what you mean.
And how much is that worth? Do you have any idea?
Oh, in the neighborhood of $30 million.
That's some neighborhood.
Well, having all that money can have a lot of problems to it, you know.
Oh, it must be awful.
This is a terrible thing to do to a sick man.
You're after me, all right. Well, How about...
Bum, bum.
No, that will never do.
No?
Now, let's try queen to queen 3.
My, what an aggressive lady.
I like smart, aggressive ladies.
I'm glad. Well, you won't need him any longer.
Oh, it's a good thing I like competitive women. It certainly is a good thing. However, I will take your knight with my bishop.
Well, it's a good thing that I like competitive men. But I do.
Let me hold that knight, will you?
Sure. Oh, great.
This has been going on for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and the afternoon is going.
I've almost got you.
Whereas, which is a term I've learned from my favorite law professor, the party of the first part has another suggestion.
Oh, you're trying to get out of this because you know that I'm going to beat you. There. Guard queen.
There's an outside possibility you might be able to catch me, but I can maneuver to hold you off for quite a while, so why don't we...
You're not going to wiggle out of this. Guard queen again.
That's not the queen I want to guard.
Do you want to resign?
Well, let's turn our minds elsewhere.
Resign first.
Why should I? You haven't got me yet. Instead, let's...
Oh, boy. You really don't like to lose, do you, Frank Ryan? You would do anything to get out of this.
Anything you like.
I would like you to move.
Guard queen.
Frank! Oh, that is devious and treacherous.
Wait till you see what I do next.
Oh, that was my game.
Hey, it's all right. I resign. I concede. You had me and you beat me fair and square. I lost, okay?
Okay.
I admit it. I did spill the game, sort of on purpose, but not because I was losing. Not entirely, anyway. Because I love you.
Well, then you should have resigned 10 minutes ago.
Now you tell me?
Mm-hmm. Guard king.
Sorry about that.
Oh, Frank, you moved your hand to spill it, and the next time you're going to move your arm.
By the grace of God.
Oh, I know it. Listen, is there anything I can get for you? Can I buy you a present? Can I bring you champagne? Anything?
I just like having you around.
Oh, ask me something hard.
Be patient.
Harder than that.
That's all I want.
Oh, Frank. Frank, if the time ever comes, for whatever reason, for any reason, just because it's what you want, or because of the family or the baby, or even because of Dee. No, if you just don't want me around so much,
That'll
will
never
you tell
happen.
me?
That'll never happen.
But if it does, I give you permission right now to tell me. And I'll go away, and I won't cry when I see you, and I won't reproach you. Because you never promised me anything. And you don't owe me anything. The owing, it's all on my side.
I can't reach out for you, but come here, will you?
Sure.
Put your face right up close to mine.
Like this?
Just like that. Now listen, thank you for that. That's a kind of generosity I'm not used to. And it just makes me know how right I am in loving you.
Frank, I really meant it, though.
I know you did. Come even closer.
I don't think that's very fair of you.
Greeley is finally with the man she loves. This week,
You don't belong here.
his ex could be a problem.
I haven't told Ryan.
Oh my God, Madison's pregnant?
I have a decision to make.
What's the decision, and what does it have to do with me?
Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
Why is Jerry Jacks after you?
This week, two sides of the law join forces to protect their loved ones.
Tell me where Jerry is, and this whole thing will be over.
And the Bulkins' true identity is revealed.
This changes everything, right?
Watch General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Start with Betty and get to the oh what fun part a whole lot faster. Betty Crocker Sugar Cookie Mix. See what you can make at BettyCrockerCookies.com.
Millions of lips have found true love. Color sensational red revival from Maybelline, New York. The #1 red in America. It's the red that reinvented red. Our pure pigments create colors so rich, so incredibly crisp. Our honey nectar creates such a luscious feel. Love it. Color sensational #1 red revival. Find the sensational red that's right for you. One kiss and you're sure to fall in love with red all over again.
Maybe it's Maybelline. We try to be perfect. We pretend high heels don't hurt and that we can handle anything life throws at us. But there are times that we need a moment to remember. We're only human.
That's more than enough.
Your moment, your Dove.
They thought they'd conceal their love affair.
Daniel's not the only one who knows.
But when the truth comes out...
So you think that Philip cheated on Melanie?
I know he did.
Can Philip convince Daniel to keep his secret?
I made one mistake.
Watch Days of Our Lives, weeknights at 6 and 11 on SoapNet.
Well, good morning.
What are you doing in my office?
Waiting for you.
When it's necessary to see me, I'd appreciate a call. It's a little unsettling to walk in here and find you making yourself at home.
I did call you. Nobody answered.
Oh, well, I walked up to the bridge last night and back.
By yourself?
Yes.
I wasn't very smart.
Seneca, where and when I walk and with whom is none of your business. If I want to go for a walk by myself in the middle of the night, I will. If I want to go for a swim in the river, I'll do that, too.
Okay, all right. Sit down, will you, please? I think I missed you more last night than I have any time since you left Mount Royal.
Things went back from the cleaners, poor darling.
Actually, Bucky was having a little trouble. Apparently, he's having some difficulties with his girl.
Yes.
Yeah, well, he had been having some long work stretches, and he didn't have much sleep. Didn't have any dinner, went across the street and had 2 or 3 drinks. Yeah, I collected him on the way to quarters. Stuck him in a cold shower. And afterwards, we sat around and we talked for a while. Mostly about you.
Oh?
Yeah, I sat there looking at him, and I was back at the Cape. The 3 of us were roasting corn on the beach under the stars. The first summer we were married.
The summer before we were married.
That's right. Your sister was trying to protect Bucky from the fact that we were living together, I remember.
She was trying to protect herself. The summer we were married, we only got to the Cape twice. One long weekend, we went sailing with Bucky and...
Right.
And then the flying visit when I... The first time I left you. Seneca, what's this all about?
Oh, I wanted to let you know how much I missed you last night and why. I tell you, Bucky, he triggered a lot of emotions. I spent 3 or 4 hours on the couch in my office afterwards, just going over the past 10 years. I realized, not for the first time, but certainly more painfully, just how much of what I've accomplished has been because of you. And I don't mean your input to the work or your flair for academic intrigue or any of that stuff. I'm talking about Your own special grace, your balance, whatever it is that makes you understand me better than anybody else ever has or will. Now, maybe I abused that, and maybe I took it for granted, I don't know. But it's what everything else has been built around, and I want it back.
Seneca.
You know, after Bucky sobered up last night, he said something without even realizing that he'd said it. And I was more sure than ever that there is something radically wrong. Nell, please, what is it?
Oh, you can't stand it, can you? You can't bear the fact that there's anything you don't know and you can't control.
No.
Well, you're right about one thing. I do know you better than anyone else. And after 10 years, I certainly know that...
What is it? Nell, what is it?
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet.
An abusive father is murdered, but was it the son with the motive?
I'm standing up to you.
Or the man who wants justice?
My dad was like you. He's dead now, and you will be too.
Then she's having his baby.
Please don't tell him. Don't you think John deserves to know?
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
All right, everyone, we're live in 60.
The dreaded first sneeze. That crucial moment of your common cold when the voice in your head kicks in and says,
You can't do anything about a cold.
We've got news for you. Yes, you can. At the first sign, grab some Zicam and cut that cold short. So the choice is yours. Shorten your cold or suffer through it. Get rid of your cold faster with Zicam.
My dad's always in a hurry. He's a superhero wanting to save the world. My sister, she's with the Secret Service. But my mom, she's a magician. She turns water into soda. She's a Wonder Mom, saving the planet from bottles.
SodaStream, a smarter way to enjoy soda.
We have our own way of thinking. We think sustainability is nothing new. We think justice is older than any government. We think we can grow radishes on the moon. We think education is for the mind and the spirit. We think Indian.
Help tribal college students preserve their way of thinking.
It's a farewell event you don't want to miss. ABC Daytime and SoapNet salute Broadway Cares, the grand finale celebration. For one final amazing night, catch the stars of All My Children, One Life to Live, General Hospital, and The View on Broadway in New York City.
Thank you so much.
This is the final Broadway Cares performance ever, so don't miss your last chance to see this special event, Sunday, March 13th. ABC Daytime and SoapNet salute Broadway Cares, the grand finale celebration. For ticket information, go to abc.com or soapnet.com.
You're on tour with Port Chuck.
Want to know what your favorite General Hospital rockers have been up to?
5 days of crazy. Oh, yeah.
Port Chuck just finished their first tour.
Here we go.
And SoapNet's got an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the guys on the road. To see more of Port Chuck on tour,
Go to soapnet.com. We'll see you again soon.
What if someone like Frank's mother, or Jack Finelli, or anybody who gossiped walked in here?
I'm sorry, Dee. I promise you it won't happen again.
Jill has a right to visit here, Dee. We agreed on that.
She would visit in here whether I agreed to that or not. Wouldn't you, Jill?
Look, I really better be going.
No. No. No, I want you to stay here. You see, that's not fair. You know, you're making things very tough for me, Jill.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way.
You know, I've been to see the priest. He's helped me a lot. Because when you're a good Catholic, your marriage vows are a very sacred thing.
Oh, look, Dee, I may not be Catholic, but I take marriage very seriously.
But you don't take anyone else's marriage seriously, do you?
Dee, please.
She doesn't, Frank. If she did, she wouldn't be here in the first place. Look, I really better go. I said no. I want you to stay here, Jill.
All right. I'll stay.
You know, I remember when Frank and I were first married. He just couldn't bear to let me out of his sight. He just couldn't get enough of me.
That was in the beginning, Dee. Afterwards, there was a lot more to it than that.
Look, I know I wasn't the perfect wife. I'm paying the price for it. I've been to Father McShane. And we've been talking about all the things that I've done wrong. I know there's a way back for it.
It's too late, Dee. It's been too late for a long time.
I'm changing. Frank, I'm changing every day. Look, I know we can make a go at it. If it wasn't for her.
Dee, look, none of this is happening because of me.
Oh, of course not. You just want him all to yourself, don't you?
If that's what he wants.
Do you intend to take little John away from me?
No, I don't think that would be right, and neither does Jill.
You've talked about this? You two have already discussed taking away my baby.
Oh, Dee, we would never do anything like that. I would never take a baby away from its mother.
But you'd take his father away, wouldn't you?
I understand how you want to blame me for all of this.
Look, you think you're the innocent party. You think you have absolutely nothing to do with any of this. You sit around here and you talk about taking my baby away from me. You let my husband make love to you. When you know I'm sitting in a home and waiting for him. And every time my back is turned, you come in here and you sit up against him and you just nuzzle against his ear.
Dee, please, leave her alone.
I am not going to leave her alone, Frank. No. She has to know how much she hurt me and how much she hurt my baby and my marriage. Please. You're mine, Frank. And if she tries to take you away from me, I'm gonna put up a fight. She's got a good thing coming to her. I'm gonna fight you, Jill. Not the way you expect. You see, I'm going to be unfailingly generous. Because that's what Father McShane told me I should do. So come around here all you want. Only when I'm not here, just think how much you're hurting me.
Frank, everything that she says, I think is right.
Jill.
Frank, you moved your arm.
I had to.
In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced city with an all-new episode of General Hospital, weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.